guys, this is Social Fire and I'm back today finally doing my Q&A. So I know I had announced this around 10k subs, but you know, things got busy. Most of you know I'm usually busy with work if I'm not doing YouTube and things like that. So a lot of stuff kept coming up, and then I hit 12k subs and I still hadn't done my Q&A. So I was like, finally, I have a moment to do this. It's Thanksgiving week, so we have a little bit of time off here. So we are finally gonna do this. So I have a lot of the questions everybody sent in. We're just gonna start off with some of the random ones, and I'm gonna get started. So let's see. The first one here is Deku Midoriya Timi Ayani. I may have butchered that, but he asked, when did you start playing Dokkan Battle and who got you to play it? So this is kind of a perfect first question because I get asked this a lot. I started playing, I don't remember exact date, but I believe last May, so May 2018, somewhere around there. And basically Jinro got me into it. So I've known Jinro a long time and I would watch him play. So I just started playing last May, but I already kind of knew pretty well how the game worked because he's been playing pretty much from the beginning, like JP. He's been playing so long, and I would be sitting there just watching him play and talking to him about units in the game, and I was like, I don't know if I have time to play, I'm so busy. But I kept seeing him do it, and it seemed like so much fun. So one day I just, downloaded it, and I was literally hooked from like day one. After that, I was just so hooked on it. So it's something we've kind of bonded over too, which is nice. But yeah, pretty much that. So last May, and Jinro got me into it. Next question is Unreal Z Gaming said, how did you and Jin meet? And then Sir Loaf of Bread below said he wants to hear this too. So another question I get asked quite a bit. I know Jinro has answered this in like some of his streams and videos and stuff, and I think he even answered it on the podcast he was on recently with Mewtwo. But it's not really an elaborate, crazy story. We met at a bar. Soccer was on TV. We're both huge soccer fans. I love sports. He loves sports. And we just, I'm trying to remember, like we pretty much just started talking. I think we were both really into the game. And not a lot of other people were like that into it. So when you're really into a game and you see someone else who's really into the game, you just kind of start talking and went from there, like pretty much just hit it off right off the bat, and yeah, the rest is history. Now we're here doing Dokkan Battle. But yeah, we met at a bar, so that is how it happened, and that was like several years ago now. Maybe like 5 years ago. Next question is AC. So AC asked, what is your favorite Dragon Ball moment? And this is so hard. If you guys remember, I say this quite a bit, I am horrible at picking like one favorite. I usually have like several favorites. Like I don't have one favorite song. It's usually like my top 5. So Dragon Ball moments are the same. It's so hard to pick just one. So, oh my god, there's so many good ones. One of my favorite moments, especially in the manga, is when Trunks first meets Mech Frieza and King Cold. It's just such a great scene there, and it was just really good. Gosh, there's so many. God, it's really hard to pick. Another one which is relevant right now because the super attacks just dropped for Android 13 and the new Trunks on JP. I really like when Trunks kills Android 14. It's just a really cool scene there. Also, probably when Goku first turned Super Saiyan. That was like such a big moment, and I know a lot of people say, well, yeah, that's an obvious answer, but it really was such a powerful moment. So those are just some of my favorites. There's like a million more, but I would be here for a whole separate video if I just talked all about my favorite Dragon Ball moments, which maybe I will do a separate video on that eventually if you guys want to see that. But yeah, those are some of my favorites there. Next one is from Anthony Tovar. So Anthony asked, what made you make a YouTube channel? I've also been asked this a lot. So Jinro, who got me into that too. He was doing a YouTube and he was having a lot of fun with it, and he's like, you know, you really enjoy Dokkan Battle, you love gaming, I've been a gamer for so long. He's like, why don't you just do it? You'll have a lot of fun, you'll meet people, and you know, he was having a great time with his channel, so he convinced me and I uploaded, and I was like scared to death to upload and so nervous, but then once I got into it, it was really a lot of fun, and I've had an amazing time meeting people, so yeah, that's pretty much why I made my YouTube channel. And I am having such a great time, like I said. I mean, I never expected to hit 12,000 subscribers. I'm getting close to 13,000 subscribers now, so it's been really amazing. Next one is from Albert. So Albert asked, which version of Broly do you like more, DBZ or DS Broly? So that's a really good question, because Broly is my favorite like villain in the whole franchise. I really like what they did with their Dragon Ball Super Broly. I loved the new Broly movie, but I gotta be honest, I am old school Broly all the way. He is just such a villain. Like, he's just complete bloodlust, just crazy. I love it. Like, it was just absolute insanity, and old school Broly is definitely my favorite. But like I said, the new Broly is so different, and they created some layers and gave him more like depth, and I did like that too. But I gotta go with old school Broly. Next one. Got a few here, so. Next is Crazy Boy asked, favorite song and favorite Dragon Ball movie. So I'm guessing just favorite song in general. Not related to Dragon Ball, so first I'll answer that one. Favorite song, again, I don't have like one favorite, but one of my favorites is Boys of Summer by Don Henley, and then the Atari had made like a remix, and I like that one too. But Boys of Summer is definitely up there. It's kind of old school. I have like a million favorite songs. I love music. I mean, you guys have seen like my wrist tattoos. I have like the musical notes and stuff. But we'll just go with that for now, for the short answer. Like I said, that'd be a whole other video if I just got into all my favorite songs. Favorite Dragon Ball movie? There's several I love. I love Wrath of the Dragon, it's so good. I love Super Android 13, which again, that's why I was really excited to see the super attacks come out. But probably Legendary Broly's movie was probably my favorite. If I had to rate those three, it'd be like Broly, like old school Broly movie, and then Wrath of the Dragon, and then Super Android 13. Or maybe they'd be like tied for two. But anyways, yeah. The Texican asked, favorite class and did you run a guild in WoW? Okay, so this is a World of Warcraft question because some people know I play World of Warcraft. I played since way back in the day, since vanilla. I've played so long. So favorite class, I have a lot of fun running my mage. When I very first started WoW, my main was a hunter, but then I switched to a mage and just got hooked. So right now my main is an arcane mage. I did help run a guild in WoW for a while. Way back several years ago, I was like co-owner of a guild and helped run it. It's a lot of work though. I mean, you guys, if you've played WoW or games like that, it's quite a bit of work. So eventually I did step down because there's always guild drama and stuff. But it, you know, it's a lot of fun, and I met some really amazing people. I actually have friends that I met playing like back in the day, and we're still friends to this day. So there's like, you know, amazing friends that I've met through World of Warcraft, which is also nice getting into the Dokkan Battle community because I've met some really amazing people in this community as well. So gaming brings people together. Next is Caesar Super Saiyan Blue 2 asked, if someone sees you rising up your ki, what would Vegeta say after analyzing you? It's over 9,000. I hope you would say that. Let's see. Junkster asked, what's the scariest moment of your life? Ooh, that's like a very serious one. Scariest moment? You know, I don't know. I did have like a pretty bad car accident like years ago, and that was pretty terrifying. Like, a lady ran a red light. I won't go into too much detail, but that was fairly scary. But as you can see, I'm alright, so everything turned out fine. Banana Gamer 64 asked, do you play any other games like on the PS4 or Xbox? Yes, guys, I've grown up as a gamer. I've played on pretty much every console. I love gaming, so I have played a lot of different things. I mainly play on Xbox and PC. I've played on, you know, PS4 and stuff, but it's mainly like those two. Xbox, I've played the crap out of Arkham games. I played so much of the Arkham games, like Left 4 Dead, Left 4 Dead 2. I played them so much, my disc like wore out. Any zombie game. I love like zombie games, first-person shooters. I played like Black Ops, Call of Duty games. Really just a ton of stuff. Yeah, but more so on Xbox and PC. Besides Dokkan Battle, I know I played like We Happy Few and a few of those games too. I'm looking forward to Kakarot and the new Doom game as well, which looks amazing. Tony ASA asked, what is your most embarrassing moment in your life? Do you still cringe when you think about it? Most embarrassing, so I don't know about most embarrassing, but funny story. There was this TV show called Homestead. And I think it's called Homestead, and I never really watched it, but I was at a party, and somebody was asking my opinion on it, and I'm like, well, you know, I've never really watched it, but it doesn't really look that interesting. I don't think I really care for it. And there were a group of us talking, and I think she was expecting me to be like, oh, you know, it's so amazing, and then she was going to tell me that two of the people that we were talking with there were in Homestead. And it was like super embarrassing. I didn't realize that I didn't know them. So I felt very embarrassed because I was basically like, oh no, it doesn't look good at all. And then it's like, oh, they are actually in that TV show. So yeah, it was pretty embarrassing. Christopher Dawson asked, have you thought about getting into Dragon Ball Legends or Dragon Ball Heroes on Switch? So I tried Legends, and it's so much PvP, which I don't mind. I just don't really have time for it. I mean, I do Dokkan Battle, I do a few other games, and I work, and I do YouTube, and life. So, I'm not doing Legends right now. I've had a lot of people ask, though. I'm definitely not doing Dragon Ball Heroes because I don't have a Switch yet. I really want to get one eventually because I want to play the new Pokemon games. But, maybe eventually. I might eventually do Legends. I did play it briefly and lost my account, and then started up another one, but really haven't done too much with that one. Alright. Let's get into the next one. Next question. Favorite color and favorite movie? That was asked by Jaden Foster. Favorite color is red. I like blue too, but red is my favorite color. Favorite movie, of all time? Because I answered the Dragon Ball movie question, so I don't even know if I can pick. There's so many movies. I can't even think of my favorite movie off the bat because I love, again, like so many movies. I really like the Harry Potter movies, so we're just gonna go with that for now, but it's definitely not my favorite, but I can't, there's too many options. Next question is Noriaki. Asked, who is your favorite voice actor? That's a good question. There's like so many good ones though. I don't want to pick like a favorite one. I really appreciate all of them. I don't want to select any one person. I'm gonna have to come back to that one. Deoxy asked, best Dokkan art, worst Dokkan art in your opinion? Worst, some of the Ginyu poses are pretty, no. They're hilarious. I gotta go with that Bacterian unit. That one is disgusting. It's like an R or whatever unit. That one is so gross. Best Dokkan art, one of my absolute favorite units as far as Dokkan art is LR Physical Trunks, which is why I want him so bad. That scene is so iconic for me where he's like slashing through Mecha Frieza. I want that so bad. So yeah, that's my favorite for sure. Oscar M asked, what's your least favorite LR in Dokkan? Favorite Pokemon? I don't really, so I don't pick like least favorite LRs because there's a lot of great units in the game, and I don't want to say like, oh, this one's the worst, because there's LRs that I actually like that some people don't prefer, like, you know, Bardock. I really want to LR Bardock, but a lot of people don't prefer him, and I've been a huge fan of physical LR Trunks, and a lot of people are like, he's okay. So I don't want to say there's like a least favorite. Favorite Pokemon, I love Pikachu and Vulpix, so those were like my two favorites. Kurobro KOG asked, how many LRs do you think we'll get before Dokkan finally drops LR Final Flash Vegeta from the Cell Saga? Probably a lot. Alright, this one isn't really a question. Xylot EXA said, social, it's been like watching you grow up over this year. Longer I've been following your channel. I don't think I have any questions, but I just want to see you continue your content at your own pace. Just have fun with it. That's all a real fan like me could want. And thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And I really appreciate all the support I've gotten from everyone as well. So everybody's, you know, like I said, a lot of amazing support, and I've really, you know, just been thankful for everyone who's, you know, continued to follow my channel. All right, next question. Trying to go through these. There's a lot, guys, so this is probably going to be a much longer video, just heads up. I'm going to try to answer as many of these as I can. Kiona Anderson said, basic questions, but questions nevertheless. 1, favorite book, movie, and show. Okay, so we already answered the movie, so we'll X that out. Favorite show. One of my favorites is Misfits. So I don't know if a lot of people watch that. It's like a British show about like these people who gain superpowers. They're like juvenile delinquents. But I love that show so much. So Misfits is one of them. Obviously Dragon Ball and all that's up there, but I consider that like anime. So when I'm reading shows and, you know, separating the two. Favorite book? I've read a lot of good books. My favorite is probably Odd Thomas. So if you've read that or seen the movie, Anton Yelchin starred in the movie. I love the movie and I love the book so much. I read that book like 3-4 times. And any of the Harry Potter books too. And then he has favorite color, which was red. Let's see. Lord Mogarin asked, what gives you inspiration to continue making content on your channel? He said, I tend to just not post sometimes due to being mentally drained for other things I have to do in the day. So inspiration, it's more so that I just enjoy doing it. I really enjoy posting content. And sometimes I get really busy too. You guys know there's sometimes I'll post every day in the week. Sometimes there will be multiple uploads. And then sometimes I'll miss a day here or there because when things are just really busy and I just can't post, I try not to just absolutely force it because I want to enjoy the video and I want you guys to enjoy the video. So I try to just have fun with it, and you know, if I don't have time, then I don't have time, but I do my best. And that's all you really can do. Like when you're mentally drained and just absolutely dreading an upload is when you want to take a step back for a day or so, just collect yourself and then keep going. But yeah, you know, just have fun with the content, and I love talking to people and interacting with people in the comments. So that's really big motivation there too. All right, next question. Trying to go through all of these here. DeadCoreX said, how did you learn German? I can remember you answered one of my comments in German, so I do speak some German. I lived in Germany, my family's German, so pretty much that. But yeah, I lived there when I was younger. So my German is not perfect anymore because I haven't lived there in so long, but you know, I still understand a good bit. I can still read some, and I can still say, you know, some. That's how. Poking the Oven asked, if you had the choice to choose an LR, which character would you make it? Alright, you guys know it's gonna be Trunks. I want a really good LR long-haired Trunks. That's what I want. So that's what I would make it. Yeah, I say that every time. Let's see. Lakers fan _87 said, favorite LR unit right now. Favorite LR? There's so many good ones. So I know there's like so many that are considered the best. LR Physical Trunks is up there for me. You know what? I'm gonna have to say LR Vegito, because when I got him early on, he really helped me out. He helped me complete so many events when I was, you know, still building teams and working through stuff and building up, and he saved my butt so much with, you know, he recovering HP when he transforms, so I gotta give it to him, mainly for all that. Yondir Dragon says, when's your B-Day? I stutter. I do that occasionally, guys. What do you do in your free time? And then you said, congrats on the subs, you deserve them all. Thank you. So when's your birthday? August 1st. What do you do in your free time? I do a lot. So when I'm not doing YouTube, I'm not doing gaming. So we'll just remove those two. So when I'm not doing those, I like going out with friends. I love doing karaoke. I love going hiking. I love going kayaking. Like working out and getting back into that, especially after my surgery. I've been really enjoying finally getting back in all that. Movies, reading. I really like just doing a lot of stuff. I like exploring and just having fun. So traveling, all that good stuff. Let's see. What is your most memorable Dokkan moment? From Isaac Gino? Sorry if I said that wrong, but Isaac asked, what is my most favorite Dokkan moment? So, two of my favorites is pulling 2 copies for LR Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and 1 multi, which was insane. And then the other was pulling Tech Trunks, because I was convinced I was going to get absolutely shafted there. I was like so worried it wasn't going to happen. So yeah, those were like 2 of my most memorable moments. And actually there's another one, as silly as this will seem. Like when I was like early on building up and stuff, I had the hardest time clearing like the Hirudegarn event. And when I finally was able to just clear that, that was like a big moment for me, because my deck and my teams were like so weak. And I was like so proud of myself for that. That was way early on. Next, Thomas Phoenix said, anyone you would want to do a collab with in the future? So, I mean, I've had a lot of great collabs already. I mean, you know, I don't want to say anybody in particular, but I've had some great collabs this year with, like, you know, Tiger. I had a lot of fun there. Toonrami, that was a lot of fun. Honton, Masningen. Jinro, of course, we've done several, and then the 3-way summons with Dead Truth and Jinro were amazing too, so still open to like many more, but yeah, you know. Next question. Dr. Adrian Perez said, are you into sports? Yes, I love sports. I played sports growing up. I love sports. I ran competitively, like cross-country track, played soccer, play basketball, so I love watching soccer a lot. I love watching football a lot. I watch tennis occasionally. I watch a lot of sports. I used to watch more basketball like a long time ago, not so much now, but I really like sports, so yes. Favorite teams would be Bayern Munich for soccer, and then football is the Giants. Even though I have to watch the Browns now because Odell Beckham Jr. is like my man and he's over there, so. Elijah Nolan said, what is your favorite anime? Excuse me, guys. Favorite anime, I'm probably gonna lose my voice during this. I don't even have water. Favorite anime is, pour some water. So I would have to say Dragon Ball, of course, as definitely up there. I love My Hero, really enjoy that one. Attack on Titan's up there. It's like I said, I never have like one favorite. Yeah, those are some of my favorites right now though. And then Elfen Lied from back in the day was up there too. It's really nostalgic for me. I have to hurry up and get through this before my voice cuts out. It's like that time of year, so I know you guys are going through that too. It'll be like there for a bit and then it like slowly just fades away. Existence said, did you play the Dragon Ball trading card game? And which are your favorite video games, movies, and series anime? It's a long question. I briefly played, and I still have some of the cards that I collected, but I didn't really have time to. And favorite video games, there's so many. I love like Tekken, like old school Tekken 3 and 4. I love the Left 4 Dead games so much. The Arkham games, Dokkan's up there. Yeah, there's so many. Those are just a few. And then I already answered pretty much movies and anime there. Fistula Gaming asked, what is your favorite team to run in Dokkan? So it kind of changes, but right now, two of my favorites are Future Saga, which has gotten such a boost and is like so amazing now, and Realm of Gods. Realm of Gods is like one of my go-tos. But now Future Saga kind of is too, because I've got like a lot of great units for it, and you know, Vegeta's family. Probably that one too. Hantan, so my boy Hantan asked several questions. So Hantan X asked, first off, when did you first get into anime or even into Dragon Ball? So pretty much as far as I can remember. Like, I grew up with it. I remember watching Dragon Ball back in the day, so I just always really enjoyed it. Anime, kind of the same thing. What is your favorite anime other than Dragon Ball? So like I said, I really love My Hero and Attack on Titan and Elfen Lied. Those are some of my favorites. There's a lot of great ones though. And Seven Deadly Sins. I love Seven Deadly Sins too. I really enjoyed that one. Will you give us a setup tour? Not showing Jinro stuff. So I eventually will. You guys know I'm still kind of working on my setup right now. It's just the best I can do. But I have some stuff coming in for the background. So I will be working on that too. So we'll have stuff to look at besides this wall. I've gotten a few comments about that, but I'm slowly working on that. That requires funds, and you know, I have car payments and stuff. Will you? Oh, I already read that one. So yeah, those were his questions. I'm starting to reread these. All right, a few more. Like I said, I'm trying to keep my voice to last like through the end of this. Houdini asked, how did you get into Dragon Ball Z and video games in general, and around what age? So I pretty much grew up playing video games. My dad and my uncle played so much, and I remember like old school stuff like Phantasy Star and, oh god, like the early Final Fantasy games, and obviously early Mario games and Tekken and stuff. I really just grown up with it. I've grown up gaming. I was always sports and gaming. So pretty much as long as I can remember. I should have brought more water for this video. I didn't think it was gonna get this long. Hussein asked, is Jinro your boyfriend? I get this question a lot, guys, a lot. And we've answered this before. That's what's so funny is we answered this, and he actually introduced me as his girlfriend. Like, before I even started my channel, like in a few of his videos, and then when I started it, it got for reference too. So yeah, yes, Jinro is my boyfriend. We've been dating like 5 years, something like that. So yeah, and I answer it. I've answered it so often that I don't always respond because we've answered it in live streams and stuff. But you know, people obviously don't hear every video and stuff, so I can see how people would miss it. But yep, that's how I know Jinro. You guys may even hear him sometimes in the background when I'm recording. So let's see what else we've got. Juan Flores says, when did you start playing Dokkan Battle? Which again, May 2018, but like I said, I pretty well knew the game for a year or so before that, because I was always like watching him build teams and talking with him and going over stuff. Crew XX Gods asked, who is your favorite Dragon Ball Z hero, and who is your favorite Dragon Ball Z villain? It doesn't matter if it's canon or not canon. Good. No, but my favorite hero, obviously, Future Trunks. I love, love, love Future Trunks. And I do love Vegeta too, so I am a huge fan of Trunks and Vegeta. Favorite villain? Broly. I think I answered that one earlier. Old school Broly. LJ asked, do you have any advice for those of us who wish to start a YouTube channel? I'm wanting to start one. My advice is just have fun with it. You know, do what you enjoy. Like, don't worry too much about emulating one person, and don't look at it as like, I want to get YouTube famous. There's so much pressure on me to like be flying over to Bandai and doing all this stuff. I think Rhymestyle commented on Twitter and he was talking about the importance of people having fun with it and knowing that it takes a lot of work and takes time. I mean, I'm right there with you guys. I'm like working on it. It's still pretty, you know, much trying to grow my channel and all of the good stuff. But best advice I can give is just do what you enjoy and have fun. And, you know, just be yourself, because people will enjoy that. They'll appreciate that about you. So there's only one you. So if you're being yourself, you know, that's bringing something unique. Besides that, just, you know, knowing how to edit and do that kind of stuff helps too. But there's YouTube videos that you can watch. So really you can learn a lot of that online. All right, what is this one? Luis Gonzalez asked, what is your favorite movie? Again, it would, there's so many choices. I think I answered, like, there's several. The Harry Potter movies are great. Odd Thomas is up there too. I don't know why, but something about that movie always makes me cry. It's just so sad. But I like that movie, so it's kind of different and a lot of fun. I've probably watched it like a million times. Do you like memes? Ricardo Zavala asked, yes, I love memes. You guys are welcome to send me memes. I think they're hilarious. I save like 1 million on my PC. I like memes. Got one from Roy the Entertainer. Said, what genre of movies do you enjoy watching the most? I love horror movies. I love horror movies. I watch so many horror movies. I drive people crazy with that because I have a lot of friends who do not like horror movies, and I'll be like, there's a new horror movie, we're gonna watch it. And action films and anime, all that. But yeah, I really love horror movies. Especially some of the older ones. I haven't been a fan of a few of the newer ones that have come out, but I am a horror movie fanatic. And I like fantasy, like I said, like Harry Potter, stuff like that. I love that too. Gio asked, how did you get in Dokkan Discovered? So I did answer that one. Jinro got me involved. Alright, I think I've read those. Oh, we have a few more here. We're gonna go back through here and check and make sure I'm not repeating questions. Braxton asked, what inspired you to make YouTube videos about Dokkan? Which was Jinro got me into it because I was already enjoying it. Next. I think some of these I'm not answering because they're like repeats, like how did you and Jin meet? Is Jin your boyfriend? How long you've been playing Dokkan Battle? Things like that. So a lot of these are, you know, just repeats. So I'm trying to go over any of the new ones. A lot of questions asking how did I get inspired to do videos? What inspires me? Which, you know, I answered. Jinro got me into it, but really the driving force behind that is, like I said, I love interacting with everybody and it's so much fun. I love reading comments and seeing opinions, and I learn a lot too. Like sometimes there's things I'm learning too, so I enjoy that aspect too. Yandu Dragon said, what was the first anime you saw? What's your favorite genre of anime? I don't know about the first. I definitely grew up with Dragon Ball. I'm not sure what the first one was though. I don't know. I don't even remember, but I mean, like I said, I pretty much grew up with Dragon Ball. Alright, and I think this is the last one. So Zenki the Weeb said, what's your favorite transformation and technique? So, ooh. That's hard. There's so many good transformations now. Like, especially now, there are so many good transforming units. Favorite one. Favorite transformation. Oh gosh. That's hard. Probably transforming Super Saiyan Goku because it's just so iconic. It's just so well done. It reminds you of the anime, and it's one of my favorite moments. So I'm gonna go with that. And it's probably one of my favorites. But that's everybody. That is all the questions that we had for this video. You know, eventually I'll do a part 2 if people have other questions, but I wanted to finally get around to doing this because I've been saying I would. Like I said, I get busy. But thank you to everybody who submitted questions. There were so many more than this. I had to kind of like cap it at some point. But I really appreciate that you guys took an interest to ask me those questions. And like I said, I really appreciate everyone who has, you know, supported my channel for all of the, you know, positive, you know, feedback and even, you know, constructive criticisms that I've gotten too. And like you guys know, I'm working on continuing to improve my channel, get some stuff behind me, do more things coming up over the next year. So we're gonna wrap it up here. I'm so close to 13K, so hopefully I'll reach that before the end of the year. But thank you again, guys, for watching. This video has gone on much long enough, so if you've stuck it out this long, you're amazing, and thank you again for watching. If you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss a video. This is Social Fire, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.